Hey everyone, Case here. Welcome back to the Game of Games, the sequel update. So when a guy shows up and tells you all that he's gained admin access to the simulation we live in, and that he's gonna start deleting the whole town, and you just believed him. I did. By the way, speaking of Sophie, I'll tell you after. He was very convincing. You should have seen how shadowy his face was inside that hood. But why is he doing this? There must be a reason. Allow me to explain in D&D terms. You see, the Game Master is chaotic evil. He needs not any reason for his evilness. He merely exists for it, like the humble beholder. What the hell are you trying to say? That I accept your offer, or lack thereof, to become the new coach of Evergreen Terrors. First, we need to work on your reflexes. Gets out tennis ball shooter. Heads up. Gets pelted by a tennis ball. Ow! Haha. Gets pelted by a tennis ball. Dragon Ball Shooter. I do not recognize this from any episode in the show. Remember the episode where the Simpsons build their own tennis court? They do have a tennis ball machine, like an automatic one like this, but there's no dragon head on it. It almost seems like they just slapped on a dragon head and said, hey, this is gaming related. Do I have a tennis court? I'm gonna have to find it and group it together. But in the meantime, we'll plop it here for now. Guys, look! I found one of the Game Master's high scores. It's in this dancing game, Paduppa the Dubstepper. Excellent! Then we just need to have the best dubstepper in our group beat that high score. I'm not allowed to listen to dubstep. My mom says it makes me too chill. I'm too cool to be seeing dancing in public? And if I ever saw myself dancing, I'd have to beat myself up. Ugh, worst kids ever. Sophie, what about you? Sophie? This is for the fate of the world. You know what? It just clicked in my head. I think they're trying to parody Dragon Ball Z. But they're going Dragon Ball Shooter? That is the only thing I can think of. Well, let's see what this is going to sound like. I would be actually pleasantly surprised if it sounded like a dragon and not a tennis ball machine. It's gonna probably sound like that, but let's go with the sound of a dragon to try and save this. You know what, it's actually not bad. Well, that's pretty much it for the Dragon Ball Shooter. If you've got the other tennis ball machine and the tennis court, you could add it to it and it would look pretty good. But remember in the beginning of the video I said that I was talking about Sophie. And I said, oh, I'll talk about her later on in the video. There's a reason for that. If I scroll all the way down to the arcades, oh, those Wally Weasels. We've got Captain Blip's Zapateria, and in that video, I sent Bart and Milhouse to this building. They decided to go into the ocean. Yeah, does that sound strange to you? It actually did happen. It was so messed up. But that is where Sophie comes into play. So Sophie should apparently go here. And thank you to the person in the comments. I appreciate that. Let's just find Sophie.
Wow, lady, I'll loosen my boat high enough to breathe.
Show off her dubstepping skills. Play Paduppa the Dubstepper. Sneak an ice cream. Play violin. Hang out with dad. Play Paduppa the Dubstepper. And for the animation, I am going to say that the lights will turn on and that there will be silhouettes, and that is it. Oh, she goes to the Noiseland arcade. Well, let's try that again. It was the top one. It was the 30 minutes. I remember now. Remember what I said? Lights will turn on and there'll be silhouettes. So this is what I should have tried to show you yesterday, but I'm showing it to you today instead. Oh yeah, and we got a tennis ball shooter. Well, I was gonna say the next prize is Padappa the Dubstepper, but isn't Sophie already using the machine? This is probably just a spare one. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a spare machine in case the other one breaks. So I'll see you with these two prizes in the first act and more moving forward in the Game of Games, the sequel updates. So thank you very so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye everybody.